and welcome to Let's Talk Spoop. I'm your host, Don, and today we are going to talk about Host on Shudder, which is a Shudder. Um, I want to apologize for the quality of my sound. I can't find my microphone, and I'm in the process of moving, and I don't want to tear apart my house to find the microphone. I am sorry to all of my faithful viewers, all five of you. Anyway, so today's movie, as I said, is Host, which is a Shudder exclusive. Um, Jeremiah, my editor, wanted me to do this one. I was already planning on doing it anyway, so let's hop right into it. So the story of Host is that a group of friends are having a online quote unquote seance, and while they're having this online seance, things happen. It opens with main character Haley setting up a Zoom meeting, and then she starts to hear strange noises. Turns out the strange noises are her friend just throwing a thing at the window. Honestly, I feel the Zoom call thing kind of just feels like an excuse for the filmmakers and actors to not care about their makeup or outfits, right? Just an excuse to make a movie on the cheap, right? It then introduces all characters. A kind of generic medium comes in, and then to lead the group, she talks about how they're quote unquote less protected due to it being a Zoom call, which, okay, fine, whatever. I guess there's demons in the internet, but that's beside the point. And then right before she shows up, the token male character gets whisked away by his girlfriend, and they all talk crap about his girlfriend. Then the psychic shows up, psychic vanishes, and things get real. I thought the plot was actually pretty original. I've never seen anything that had to do with a Zoom call before, which I guess kind of just a gimmick. Other than that, it's kind of your basic, oh no, we messed with a Ouija board and now we have to suffer the consequences sort of story. But I enjoyed it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 for story. Acting, surprisingly good, given the medium that they chose. Not the medium as in the psychic, but the medium as in they chose to use a Zoom call. Surprisingly good acting for a Zoom call. But that could also have been just because it was a Zoom call. So, 3 out of 5 for acting. Music, there's literally no music in this entire movie. There, with the exception of a character has a music box that he shows off at a point in the movie, and that is it. This is the only music in the entire movie. There's some good sound effects to increase the scariness, but there's no music. So, unfortunately, 1 out of 5 for music, because that category doesn't come into play. Atmosphere, surprisingly good at pulling you into the story, especially given that it's practically a found footage film. Like, it's not really anything all that special, but they do manage to pull you in pretty well with changing which character it's focused on, and then when they're showing like all 5 of them having random things kind of appear that make you pay more attention. It's pretty good. So 3 out of 5 for atmosphere. Look, it looks like a Zoom call, so they did that properly. The demon / monster is okay, seeing as they were going for it looking like a Zoom call, and hey, it looked like a Zoom call. 3 out of 5 for look. Creep. So Creep is actually what I gave it the highest score. It starts out with a couple of fake outs, which is really disappointing and kind of annoying because you're like, oh, is this just going to be a bunch of fake outs and then something real is going to happen? But then it starts with the fake outs and the characters start kind of experiencing things and describing what they're experiencing. And then it starts to build up, and it does a really good job of building that creepiness factor from, like, at first it's just a bunch of people messing around to people are dying one by one, right? So 4 out of 5 for Creep. So we tally up those scores, divide by 6 to get a 2.8 out of 5 skulls for Host which is a Shudder exclusive.